Welcome children to a new and interesting lesson. Lesson number 15. As you can all see, the name is here on the screen. Travel and Transport. There are three modes of transport which we will be learning today. They are the first one, land transport, water transport, and air transport. Well, if these are modes of transport, then what are means of transport? The vehicles that we use to travel on land, water, and in air are known as means of transport. Let's begin with land transport, children. There are two ways to travel by land, that is railways and roadways. Look at this slide, children. Here we find different animals used as a means of land transport. In many hilly areas, even today, the elephant is used as a mean of land transport. Also, ponies and mules are helpful in carrying people and goods. In the deserts, we find the camel, who is also called the ship of the desert, used as a means of transport. Besides, the bullock carts and horse carts are also used to carry people and goods. Therefore, we say animals are used as means of land transport. But today it is much lesser than how it was in the olden days. We now come to the modes of transport, children. We remember in the earlier slide we had shown you roadways and railways. So now we come to the roadways, and here we find different means of transport on a road. As you can see, the scooty, the bikes, the bicycles, the auto rickshaw, the cars, the trucks, the big buses and tempos are some of the means of transport which we see on the road. Here, children, you can see some more means of transport which we use on the road. To name a few, we have the bike, the school bus, the police car, the ambulance, the fire engine, the bicycle, the tractor, and the list goes on. You can have a look at it carefully, children, and identify the names of the various road transports. Children, this picture shows us about how handcarts are used for transportation. Goods are sold through handcarts. Yes, as you can see the picture of the coconut seller who sells fresh coconut water every morning through a cycle, then vegetable vendors, fruit vendors. Here you also have a candy floss man, ice cola, you have lovely ice cream truddler, and here you have the onions, potatoes, the dabbawalas who carry the dabbas on the handcart, and also the tea seller. So all these also sell goods with the use of handcarts. Now we come to the next mode of transport, and that is railways. Means of transport by railways. The first two pictures above and below show us about the metro trains. The next one are the local trains which we use to ply within the city. And the third picture above and below is of a passenger train and goods train which carry people and goods out of the state or country. Children, here is something very interesting and exciting. Watch the different means of transport and imagine you are traveling in one of them. Which one would you like to travel in? We now move on to the next mode of transport, and that is waterways. As you know, children, the earth is covered with more of water than land, and therefore waterways also form an important mode of transport. As you can see this lovely picture, children, there are many different means of water transport. Small boats and motorboats carry people and goods across the rivers, while ships and liners carry people and goods to distant places across the seas and oceans. Here is a slide which explains in detail, children. You can see small boats which are helpful in carrying people and goods across the rivers. And then we see the huge ships and liners which carry a lot of goods and cargo across the seas. Children, watch, enjoy and experience that you are a part of this big ship and traveling across the seas. What a beautiful experience it will be. Just imagine you are there in one of these big ships traveling across the seas. We now move on to the third means of transport, and that is airways. Airways is the most expensive, yet it saves on a lot of time. Therefore, people prefer to go by airways. Vehicles used for air transport are mainly aircrafts or different kinds of aeroplane. Children, there are aeroplanes which carry people, and there are different aeroplanes which carry only goods or cargo, which is sent across countries. Besides aeroplanes, we also make use of the helicopter, and in certain areas we also see the hot air balloons. The fighter planes are also used as and when required. Here is a slide, children, which shows us pictures of aeroplanes and helicopters. Both are used for air transport, but there is a difference. Aeroplanes can travel long distances, whereas helicopters are used for flying over short distances. Goods also can be sent through aeroplanes, as I told you, cargo planes and helicopters. Children, I'm sure you must have seen such pictures before. Yes, these are pictures of means of transport which take you to outer space through rockets and also through spacecrafts. And these are very important because they are used for a variety of purposes, including communication, Earth observation, meteorology, navigation, and explanation of planets. So they collect information for us and which helps us to study better. So these are some of the spacecrafts which are used for outer space. Now let's travel. Children, let's fly. Which one would you opt for? Aeroplane or helicopter? Make your decision and enjoy your ride. So once again, children, let's briefly remember the three modes of transport: land transport, air transport, and water transport. And for your valuable time and careful listening, a big thank you to you all. Till we meet again. Bye.